Now, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the notification pop up on my phone that the Las Vegas Raiders hired Pete Carroll as their head coach, this shit made me laugh so loud because what are you doing hiring the oldest head coach in the NFL? Pete Carroll turned 74 in September. And my thing with Pete Carroll is that the reason why he got outed out of Seattle, why they forced him out, is because he was outdated. His defenses were just terrible. They were always ranking in the bottom of the NFL for like the last 3, 4, 5 years. Pete Carroll in the division that's home to the majority of the NFL's best head coaches. You got to play Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh, Sean Payton twice in the season. Yeah, the Raiders got a lot of cap space. They're second in available cap space going into this offseason. But I mean, I really just don't see a lot of success coming out of this hire. Oh, JT, you're just a Las Vegas Raiders hater. Who do you think would have been better than Pete Carroll? Brian Flores. Brian Flores, his final couple of seasons in Miami, won 9 games. So it's not like he showed that he was unable to win at all. He just couldn't get along with Tua. And somewhat, he was right. He wanted Jordan Love or Justin Herbert. And both of those guys have been proven to be better than what Miami has right now. So I mean, shoot, I think Brian Flores deserves another opportunity to be a head coach. Pete Carroll, there is, if we want to talk about the potential of the Las Vegas Raiders hiring Pete Carroll, what if this hire does pan out? What if the age doesn't matter and he's able to rejuvenate his career? Well, okay, you got to get a good quarterback in there. Are you going to draft Shador, maybe trade up for Cam Ward if the Titans don't take him first overall? Are you going to roll the dice on Sam Darnold? You have the money to improve your roster overnight. And if Pete Carroll can hire the right defensive coordinator with Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby fully healthy, if they don't trade him, the Raiders could easily have one of the better defenses in the league this upcoming season, especially if they can improve the secondary as well. They are not too far away from being a playoff team. There were a good amount of games that they lost this year because of bad coaching. If they can get better quarterback play and the defense can stay healthy, I could see Pete Carroll, maybe winning 10, 11 games out of nowhere. The NFL is random, so I'm not ruling it out that this hire can't work out for the Raiders, but I just don't see it, man. The guy was outdated. I can understand if he went out 7-10, 8-9, but still had a top 15 defense, but literally like his last 4 years in Seattle, the defense was always consistently bottom five. Go check the stats. Go check the numbers. I'm not making this up. That's why Russell Wilson wanted out. He ain't had no offensive line and no doggone defense neither. Even when Geno Smith was playing good, the defense was terrible. I just don't know about the Raiders hiring Pete Carroll. I know y'all may always feel like I'm being too harsh on the Raiders, but it's like, I've been around for 22 years on this planet. They've only been good for 2 years I've been alive. So it's kind of hard to be optimistic about the moves that they make. And for all we know, Tom Brady might be the Michael Jordan of the NFL when it comes to minority owners. Just because you're a Hall of Fame player doesn't mean you're going to be a good general manager. Former players don't always make the best executives nor head coaches. So I just don't see, with Pete Carroll's age and how outdated he is, how he's going to survive in the AFC West. He's going to get eaten alive by Jim Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and Sean Payton. Those are 3 of the 5 best coaches in the game right now, man. I just don't see it. You praying for a miracle with this one. I'm not going to say it's a Hail Mary hire by the Las Vegas Raiders, but this is definitely a trick play hire by the Las Vegas Raiders, man, because I ain't going to say it couldn't happen because we've seen crazier things in the NFL. I've seen the Jaguars make it to an AFC championship game and come close to winning it. So I'm not ruling out that Pete Carroll couldn't have some success in Las Vegas. I just feel really, you know, unconfident about it.